This is a unboxing of The Legend of Zelda Game & Watch. My brother kindly allowed me to unbox this item, as it was his Christmas present that he was given this year. So a big thank you to him for allowing me being able to open it first. For those of you who watch my channel, I did a Super Mario Brothers Game & Watch unboxing last year, which was also his and was a Christmas present that he was given. So again, big thanks to him, for my little brother, for allowing me to do that, and now to do this for this year. As you can see, obviously it says there's color screen, and obviously you've got at the front you have The Legend of Zelda from the very first NES adventure. And as you can see here, it's got a plastic cover, as you can see here. And then obviously you've got the bushes from The Legend of Zelda. Just see what's at the front of there. Oh, that's one of the creatures from the Zelda games. And then at the back you've got the list of modes and games that are available on the actual unit. You've got The Legend of Zelda, you've got Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link, and The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. It says here there's a Vermin Link version on here, a playtime clock, The Legend of Zelda, and playtime timer of the Zelda 2: Adventure of Link. So you've got 4 different here. Now I know that there's been some complaints where with the Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, because obviously it's the Game Boy version. Also there's a DX version where that's in color. So a lot of people expected that, because obviously with this having a color screen, that there would be a color version of that. Which I mean, I can see why. I can see it from both camps, in a sense of that. Obviously, that with it being a color screen, you would have the color version of the actual game. But then I could also see it from another view, that if you're looking at it as a purist, that you're getting the original versions of each game. So obviously it would be the black and white version that was on the original Game Boy. So I do kind of get it. But maybe as a compromise, maybe they should have put. What they could have done is put the DX version, the color version of it as well. So you've got 2 versions of the game, the black and white one and the color. But you know, at least you're still getting the game, and plus obviously you've got the Link's Awakening remake that was on the Switch. So you got that. There's ways of playing it, of course. So again, we'll try and open this. So bear with me. Let's see if we can open this. Here we are here. We've got this open, we've got the seal. And we shall try and slide this open. Yeah, as you can see here, you've got the plastic cover like so. So I can do this without knocking the camera over. And as you slide the cover, you have the main unit with the. I do like the golden finish on the actual box. And then you've got the plastic sleeve here, so that's pretty cool. If you're a collector's person, you might want to keep the packaging. So you got that there. And you got that there, so it's all over gold finish. So that looks pretty cool. Hopefully it picks up on the camera quite well. So that's pretty cool there. Right, let's begin to open the box. I can do this without tearing it, because they make this thing so tight. There we go. Done that without damaging the box. We'll see what we get here. Okay. I wish this was an easy way of doing this. Okay, obviously we've got the box here. We have what looks to be a safety manual. And obviously we've got the main thing here. And then we have a smart little box here with the Triforce of Power on here. Obviously, you've got the thing at the back, which allows you to turn it into a display stand. So once, anyway, I'm not going to do this because I'm going to let my brother do it. So what you can do is that you can turn it into a little stand, and then have your little have your game on display there, which is pretty cool with the gold Triforce. Also, this is made out of cardboard, so you be careful not to damage it. And also, you've got the instructions there to how to make the thing stand up. And there's a little, sorry about that, there's a little thing here where you've got the USB, I think it's a USB, yeah, you've got a USB charger, so you can put it into, if you've got any iPhone or Android plug, you can plug that in there, and then you can all connect to a computer, I suppose, and you can charge the actual thing itself. So you got that there, and it also says before it's a USB Type C. So that's Nintendo keeping up with the times. So you got that there. Because again, I'm trying not to damage it because I want to put it back. So like when he can do you want to then, and then we have the main game itself, the actual main unit. Yeah, it's actually quite smart. Obviously, it's, as you can see here, you've got your traditional Nintendo D-pad, you've got the game button, the time button, pause and start, select and start, B and A, and obviously you got a gold bezel around there, which is pretty cool. And then you've got the Legend of Zelda and Nintendo. Apparently, I've been told that this Triforce thing here is supposed to glow, which I don't know if it's going to work with this. No, probably when I turn it on, sorry about that. So I can figure, and then you've got, obviously, where you plug in the USB Type-C charge cable for you to charge your unit here. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's the same thing. It looks like that back's at the power button there, so we'll try and turn this on. Yeah, I think you may have just about picked that up. That's actually really awesome. So you got the Legend of Zelda there. So that's pretty cool. So it's asked me to set the time. Again, I'll let him do it. The actual screen actually looks quite bright. I know that with look at the back here. I know that with the Legend of Zelda, and Zelda 2, that there actually are two versions. Well, I think with all three games, there's actually two versions of each of the three games, and varying Japanese. So you'll still be able to play the game, just that the texts will be in Japanese. Now, I have done a little bit of research, and I have been told that the difference between the Japanese version of it and the Western version of it is that apparently that there's more sound effects in the Japanese ones, and that they sound better than the English ones, because apparently that when obviously that Nintendo with the NES in Japan, or it's known as the Famicom, they had a disc system for the NES, which was only in Japan. So the games were available on the disc. So then on their disc system that Nintendo created for their system. So that allowed them to put in new things into the game, and also allowed them to put better sound effects in the game. So it sounds a lot better. So there are obviously videos on YouTube where people are demonstrating the games, but as I said, right, there's two versions of each game. You get the English version and the Japanese version of the game. I don't know if these things are a limited edition or how much they are, because I know I've seen them for these units for roughly £45. They probably will eventually drop, because like the Super Mario Brothers one, I mean, over time that eventually dropped. But obviously, I'll tell you, if with me, I never owned the very first Zelda on the NES, but I did borrow it from a friend of mine and I am here, and then it was a gold cartridge, and I've obviously I've played it on there a little bit, and then also on the virtual console on the Wii U, the Wii U, I've played it on there, and obviously on Nintendo's online system on the Switch, you can play these games on there. You can play these games on there anyway. So even if you don't own it, it's very there are ways of playing these games, or obviously if you've got the original NES. But I think this item here is more of a collector's item for those who are big, like Zelda fans, like myself and like my brother is, where and we've been very big Zelda fans over the years and played pretty much most of them. So I'll say that this is more of a collector's item. But yeah, I think it's. I mean, obviously this little handheld thing here goes back to the days of the LCD screen Nintendo games that they used to make in the past. I mean, I had a Donkey Kong one, which was on orange and it had a twin screen, and I also had the Donkey Kong 2. I think that it was the two. It was either 2 or 3 where it had it was brown, and Mario was the bad guy in that. So I don't know what happened to that. And I had the LCD Zelda, which had the double screen, and then you've obviously closed like a clam, and then it had a green finish. But I don't know where that is. I mean, I lost it a few years ago, so I've gone off if it's been thrown out or not. So yeah, I would say this is more of a collector's piece. But I would say that it's definitely worth it if you're a fan of these Game & Watch, or you have this nostalgia for the original Game & Watch games. And obviously this has got like a free game. So yeah, for me, as I would say, even though it's obviously not mine, I would say as a collector's piece, I'd say it's worth it. So as I said before, you can put that in there, and then obviously with the kick up stand you can there. So I think that looks kind of smart. I think it actually goes well with the black finish, as I said before, the gold Triforce, and then you've got the green thing at the back, and then you've got the gold bezels all around there. So I think it really goes well with the black, especially with the actual Triforce. Let me see if I can turn this on and see if I can get it to glow. Right, I'll do this again. Alright, let me turn this on again. So you hear that again, and if you turn around here, which I think this is really, really, really smart. You can see the Triforce of Power glowing at the back of it. I know that some people who've done unboxes have actually missed this, but this is like really awesome. So yeah, I do think that's a really smart little thing to add on to this. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of really great. So again, let me turn this off. And then it's quite loud as well. So yeah, definitely, I would say it's definitely worth it if you're a collector of Game & Watch or a Zelda fan. Anyway, I hope people found this video informative. Feel free to like and to share this video if you already haven't. And if you already haven't as well, please feel free to subscribe to my channel if you like unboxings and video gameplay. And I'll speak to you all again soon. Take care. Bye for now. Stay safe and have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.